What's up guys, FPS Psycho here, bringing you all a lightning staff easy build and upgrade tutorial. This is going to be as simple and easy as possible, and there will be a text version down in the description if you guys need help with it. So without any further ado, let's just get straight into this. Now first, and you'll have to repeat this step throughout every single staff upgrade, you'll want to collect the white record, which will be used in the gramophone for when you go over to the crazy place, but you'll want to collect the white record to access the lower levels of the excavation site. It is found around the excavation site, either right next to the pack-a-punch itself or around the perimeter of the site. For example, by the path that comes from church straight into where the excavation site is right there. There will be a spawn location right there. But if you just have a look around, then it would be pretty simple to find. You'll get a prompt saying hold X for part or whatever, and boom. Next you'll want to collect a gramophone, and this is found underneath pack-a-punch in the center by the excavation site. Now there's two possible locations. It will just literally be on each side of this bench, really simple, and you'll be able to pick that up, place it down, and you'll be able to enter underneath the excavation site itself, where you'll be able to build all your stabs. So now you've got the white record and gramophone, you will want to go over to generator 4. Now the lightning disc is going to be somewhere around there. It can spawn either inside the tunnel near the wind gateway to the crazy place, so down there, or it could possibly spawn on the bandwagon to the left when entering the tunnel, or it could be on the table next to the wunderfizz machine. So 3 different spots, all of them fairly easy to spot. Just make sure you go down by the wind if you can't find the other disc spawn and it's in that area, because trust me, I've found it to be there quite a lot. But the next 3 parts, however, these can be collected by riding the tank. Very simple principle, you just have to ride the tank and get off at certain points. Now the first one is on the way from church to the tank station. There'll be a wooden cut-off staircase on the right before the trench to generator 2, and as you see, the part will just be waiting there for you. The second is on the way from tank station to church, and this will be a cut-off wooden scaffolding on the left linked to the excavation site. So you'll see it right there as you're going past on the tank, as you see on screen. And this will lead the player to a small hole where they can pick up the staff part. And finally, the third part is on the way from tank station to church, so on the other way back this time. There will be a dirt path just before the church, and on the right that leads up to an upper level of the church where the staff part can be picked up. So essentially you're just going round to the back of the church, and right next to it you'll be able to just jump off the tank and boom, get on there. But now you've got every single part, you'll want to go into the crazy place, and make sure you definitely have the disc before you do this, and you go through the lightning bunker, which is next to generator 5. Otherwise the part will not actually open and the altar will stay shut inside of the crazy place. So essentially you want to go into the crazy place at generator 5, going through that lightning bunker, and you'll want to pick up the lightning crystal from the lightning altar, and you'll be able to return to the excavation site and build your staff in the lightning pedestal. So that's all the parts to build the regular lightning staff. Personally, it's not the greatest staff, but still, if you guys want to make it, there you go. That's how to build it. But now we're going to get into the upgrade. Now this thing is pretty simple, except for the second part, which we'll get onto, but I've made it very, very simple for you guys, because I've seen some tutorials where they don't actually explain it all that well, so I thought I'd do my best to do that for you. So first you want to go into the crazy place. You can enter any portal, just to reiterate, but you want to head over to the lightning area, and you'll see a purple glowing piano, and you'll need to enter the 3 codes according to the image that's on screen right now. So the first code is going to be 136, the second is 357, and the third is 246. And once you've done this, you'll get a noise signifying you've done it correctly. And if you fail, just wait for it to run out, or wait till the next round, I think it is, and just retry it and you should be good. But after that, you'll need to leave Agartha and change all 8 of the electrical terminals around the map. Now this is step 2 of the upgrade, and it can be quite difficult for people that don't know what they're doing and they don't have the proper help. So the amount of turns for each area is as follows. Now I've written down every single area in particular and how many times you have to turn the dials on the generator, electric panels. For the one that's next to generator 5, you'll want to turn that 3 times so that it points downwards. The one at the basement of the church next to the torch with the number 3, you'll want to turn 2 times so it points right. The one upstairs of church, which is next to the repairable window, and the fire code, you'll want to turn that once so that it turns up. The one next to the wind tunnel, to the right of its entrance, you'll want to turn it 2 times so that it points up. The one in the spawn room at the bottom of the stairs, you'll want to turn 2 times so that it points downwards. The one at tank station to the left of the back door, you'll want to turn 3 times so that it points downwards. And finally, the one behind excavation site, facing you as you leave the church, you want to turn that 3 times so that it points upwards. And you can do this at any point in the game, so if you do this beforehand and turn all of them, when you get onto the step it will immediately be finished. So once you've done all 8, you should hear a noise letting you know that you've done it right. If not, just go over all 8 terminals again and check them and make sure that you've, turned them all to the right places. Just double check each one, and eventually you will get it. After you've done that, you'll want to enter the excavation site and turn each of the 115 rings so they are all purple, using the levers that are around the lower excavation site. Once you've done that, you'll want to go to the bottom of excavation site where you build all the staffs, and you'll want to shoot the orb at the bottom of the 115 rings, as you see, and do that with your lightning staff, of course, and it should float up into the air and go to the crazy place. And finally, the final step to upgrading the lightning staff, you want to go into the crazy place, place your lightning staff into the lightning altar where you got your lightning crystal from earlier on when making the regular version of the lightning staff, and then you want to get around 20 zombie kills using any weapon, just as long as you're in the crazy place, and eventually you'll get a prompt on screen letting you know that you have filled up your lightning staff and it will be upgraded, and that will give you Kimat's Bite, which is actually surprisingly not that bad. However, it's not quite as good as the other staffs, so I highly suggest you getting one of the other staffs. If you're playing solo, I definitely suggest to get the ice staff upgraded because it is OP, trust me. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this tutorial. If you have and it's helped you out, please be sure to leave a like, and if you're new to the channel, why not go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. It really helps me out a lot, and it's just cool to know that you guys are enjoying this kind of stuff. So if you guys are excited for more Zombies Chronicles content, let me know down in the comments section below. And yeah, I'll see you all in my next video. Peace.